Yeah, Egypt, Mixon, but we love you. Okay, let's move on to episode 104. Oh, what's this? This was on March the 3rd, 2017, and I've just put down Farm Flower Fields. Oh, I know what this is. Shall I cut forward there? Or can I super duper fly fast? You know what, I'm going to cut forward and I'll meet you there. Aha, so this is what I meant by Farm Flower Fields. Yes, this is where I came to Farm Town. This thing right here, let's go back into... There we go. Came back to Farm Town and made a little addition. All themed around those poppy fields and flower fields you get in, I don't know, is it Amsterdam? Or some Scandinavian place maybe, I don't know, but they look pretty, all different colours, and I thought, with all of the nice Minecraft flowers there are now, it'd be a pretty little thing to make, and I think I'd seen it somewhere on the Minecraft subreddit, so I thought I'd copy it. But it was also a good opportunity, even, to do a bit of rambling. I was just planting flowers in the background, and I was talking all about, and quite an interesting, quite a touchy subject, perhaps, all about introversion and extroversion, which is something that I think Naxa originally brought it up, and it sort of started a little chain reaction on the server of people making videos talking all about, are they an introvert, are they an extrovert, online friends, that sort of stuff. Interesting stuff, and it's nice to, you know, along with all the stupid silly stuff that we do on this server, and as a group, it's nice that every now and then we can have these more serious discussions and, I don't know, just see a different side of people which you might not have known was there, and is good to know and appreciate. So that's what I did in this episode. Definitely like those ones. I don't want to say that I want to get super serious and possibly sad and depressing all the time, but it's definitely a good idea to have those sort of episodes, and maybe there'll be some more in the future on season 4. Who knows? Anyway, I get to turn the page again. Oh, we're up to episode 105, which was on March the 13th, 2017. Damn this day. And it was, all I put down for that is spring cleaning and prank. I think the prank is that I was still getting harassed by that horrible prank. You know the one that I still don't know the answer to. I still don't know who it was. The one with the little adventure map thing that I had to do, and all the weird signs and riddles and stuff. I think I got more. Can't remember what I got now. I definitely got a glitchy book at one point. Maybe it was that. Meh. And spring cleaning, I think, was just another one of those episodes where I was working out what projects to do, and I don't know, it makes it sound like I was chucking out stuff, but I don't think I was. I think it was just organising my Minecraft life. Wouldn't it be nice if you could organise real life so easily? But you can't, because it's real, so suck it up, alright? Alright, okay. Let's move on to episode 106. Ooh, that was more of the Llama Temple, but again, I think I'll wait until nearest the end to show off the Llama Temple, because it's something that I took a bloody long time doing, well over a year, so yeah, definitely over a year, so I'll show that more towards the end. What else is there? Episode 107 was the Jungle King Maze, which I've shown off, April 10th. Don't need to go back to that. Episode 108 was the parkour section of the Temple of the Jungle King with Naxa. Already shown that, so that was April the 16th, 2017. And finally, episode 109 was the completion of the Jungle of the Temple King. No, Temple of the Jungle King even. I wrote that down wrong. I wrote down Jungle of the Temple King. But yeah, that's when it was done on April 20th, 2017. There you go. We're just smashing through these episodes now. Episode 110 was a caving Q&A. Not much to show for that. I think that might have been where I got inspired by Dennis Flux, who had done something similar, where he just got a random question generator online, and they actually had some pretty good questions. I always thought they'd be really sucky, but there were some decent, quite deep, maybe, or at least Not just a what's your favourite movie sort of question. They were actually ones where you'd need to think about it. Things like God and religion and life. So that was that Q&A, I believe, and that was on April 24th. Wait a minute. Yeah, April 24th, 2017. Next up, episode 111, 111 was Nations stuff, I guess. Oh god, turn that off. Turn it off. Yeah, go away. What did I just watch? What is going on the server? I need to lie down after that. I need to think that through. Oh my god. That's some dangerous stuff. Aces, Shorstin, Dennis, Ding Chong. Oh, where's my bed? God, this is bad, man. Mouser, I know. This is bad. Let's just have a kip. Think about it in the morning.
It's inhumane, but that's just how it's gonna have to go.
Wait, didn't we just bury him alive?
Well,
That's just how he's gonna go.
didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this.
God! Duh! Oh! What the hell? Oh, that was a horrible dream. Oh, that wasn't even a dream, that was a nightmare. Oh, Mouser, you should have seen it. Designing, ooh, in Asus's tower, which actually is right nearby. I think it's just this way. I think that's when I went over to Sustica, just across the water here. And you know how I was saying earlier on that I like to do other people's community project things? If they ask, you know, could you come and build in this room? I like to try. And I think that's when I did this one in Asus's Burj Wiz Khalifa thing. Which is that one right there. So I'm just going to... No, it's not. That's not mine. Mine's higher up. There's mine. Oh, I don't need to break through. So I think, yeah, episode 111, I came and built this. I think I talked a little bit about Alien as well when I was doing it, but I can't quite remember. And I also showed off, apparently, a little bit of the Bellagio, but again, that was a project that was done later on, so I'll show that then. And that was on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. 2017. Episode 112 was just project planning. Damn, these episodes get boring. I'm sorry, guys. Project planning on May the 11th, 2017. And then episode 113 was Shorstonia or Shorstinia or Shorstica. What was his place called? I don't know. I never can remember. That's when I went and built a similar sort of thing to this over in his place. Let's head there right now. Here we are, here it is, and it is Shorstria. There we go, Shorstin, I got it right at the very end of the server. Well, actually past the end of the server, but I finally got it right. It's Shorstria, not Shorstonia, not any of that madness. Shorstria. Done. But yeah, at one point, Shorstin asked if anyone wanted to come onto the server and build in his lovely little city he's got here. He had sort of a little plot of land free for anyone to build in. And so I did. I came and built Flump Flats. Forgot what I called it. Flump. Did I ever explain Flump? Go back and watch it. It isn't really any explaining. Flump's a weird thing. But yeah, this was my design. I tried to make it a bit weird and a bit different and not just a regular old skyscraper. So it's brutalist, I believe, is the term I used. Which is a type of architecture based on kind of... Well, I can't remember exactly. I don't want to get it wrong. But a lot of concrete anyway, I remember that. And so that's why it's all stone. And it sort of matches with a lot of other builds here. Very stone-based builds. And kind of a cool little wiggly, waggly janky pattern where it goes in and out. It's a bit like a weird Lego brick or something, but I like it. I like how it looks. And did I make the inside functional? I mean, let's be honest. The apartments, not great. Could be better, but yeah, you can get up and down, I suppose. Not a bad view. Not a bad view at all. So yeah, there you go. That was episode 113. Episode 114. Oh, and that's one more thing. Whoops. I remember in this episode, I had the hardest time trying to build and talk at the same time. It was impossible. Truly, it was. But I think I ended up just cutting and doing it off screen, because after all these years, I'm still pretty rubbish at recording in many ways. Oh well. Anyway, episode 114, which was back on June the 16th, 2017, that was Wither Farm and 1.12 stuff. Wow. 1.12 came out back then, so it's been a long time waiting for 1.13. It's finally here, but boy did we wait. And Wither Farm is something I don't really think I ever showed off too much. Obviously I did in this episode, but apart from that, there was never too much effort, or emphasis I should say, put on it. But basically it was because I needed lots of wither skulls for lots of beacons for an upcoming project, which you'll soon see. And so I thought, hey, let's renovate the Wither Farm. And I think I just used a YouTube tutorial on a newer design. Still quite a simple design. Like, it wasn't very redstone heavy, and that means I don't think it's the most efficient it could be, but it does the job. Let's see if I can head to it. Is that Wither Farm? Yeah. I'm just gonna fly over and cheat. Don't mind me, but I definitely had the help of Killer and oh god, where am I? I think a lot of people helped me with this actually. They came and helped. Asus did a lot as well, placing slabs to. Oh, here we are, just over here. Yeah, placing lots and lots and lots of slabs to stop mobs spawning and hopefully increase the efficiency of withers spawning. Let's go in there and see what it's like. How do I get in there? That's another question. I've actually forgot entirely. Oh, here we go. So yeah, the idea is that you go down here and eventually... Oh, is that one over there? I think it is, yes. And I've still got my Wither Scale Buster 9000. Look at that. Trademarked. Hey guys, or hey guy. So you walk along here, you get their attention like so. You bring them all the way to the end. That's it. Come on. Oh, don't bring the gas, not the gas, don't bring the blaze with you. Oh, hell. Well, as you can see, it definitely had some... Oh, now they're all after me. Okay. Definitely had some problems. All the kinks weren't ironed out, but for the most part it worked and it did the job quite nicely. That was just really bad luck, alright. Usually it worked quite well. But yeah, I kind of a bit half-assed this. Could have probably picked a better location, and Killer wasn't very happy with me. He kind of helped me make it, but he did it kind of bitterly because he knew that I wasn't doing it the most efficient way. And I don't want to, I don't want to talk about stereotypes and stuff, but he does like things to be efficient, doesn't he? He does. Anyway, alas, it was not meant to be. So let's move on to... Let's just whiz back somewhere. Let's try not to get lost. How do I get back home? I need to go to... Oh, here we go. I need to go to... Shoptown. That's right, sorry, I just lost my bearings then. Shoptown, because the reason why I needed all of those Wither Skulls for beacons was for the new version of the dye shop. So remember I showed you ages ago the old version in Link's Museum? Well, that's because I rebuilt it over this way. Originally it was there. Right there where the empty plot is, because Zalfa never built anything. Why'd you let me down? Zalfa, you know, you didn't really. You're still my favourite. Or so I said last year. I built this thing over here. The Die Shop V2. Oh, isn't it pretty? And I needed 16 beacons for it. All for every colour in Minecraft. Actually, that's not true. Because with beacons you can get way more colours if you start to layer the glass over. Like so. See? And slightly, but I didn't do that. These are just all the 16 basic colours you can get. And I'm much, much more pleased with this design. It's prettier, it's more functional, easier to use, easy to restock. It's a nice thing to see around Shoptown, or at least it was. Ooh. Definitely caught your eye, all the rings of colour in that corner. Yeah, I really like that. And also, the best thing about it, which I definitely used in a video, was if you stand right here, and then you look up. Oh, let's get in it. There you go. Oh, yeah. Hey, get out of the way, you stupid particle. Oh, I can't bother to change that. But yeah. It just looks cool. It's like we're in Star Wars or something, going into light speed. We're in the Millennium Falcon. Or something. Anyway. So that was the Die Shop. That was the episode 115. Did I say the date? June 24th, 2017? If I didn't, there you go. Oh, and that was also the episode where I was trying to find, to no success, a parrot until I did. And I found my good friend Polly the parrot. Why do I care so much about them? Why am I spending so much of my life wasting away trying to find these little blobs of polygons that doesn't even matter? Oh, it's pointless. It's pointless. Is there any in here? I know there's some cats. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Wait, what is that? No. It's a parrot. It's a parrot. Oh, what are the chances? Oh, come here, little fella. Come here. That's right. Let me give you some seeds. Oh, yes, he loves me. Yes, he. Shut up, you. Yes, he loves me. Come on, follow me. Follow me, Polly. Polly the parrot. Oh, it was worth it. I knew this time would come. All those hours of searching. They weren't for nothing. You still there? Yeah, you're still there. Can we make him sit? Sit. Yeah. Stand. Yeah, follow me. Okay. Oh, well, that's good. And I can finally get on with the rest of the episode. I mean, I say good friend, but sadly, in the next episode, episode 116, which was a clip show, this happened right about here, in fact. Not long after. If you're wondering about Polly the parrot, you know, we got him last episode. Well, here he is. Hey, Polly. Hey, the not at all annoying to edit pet I have. Oh, aren't you lovely? Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! Polly just self-combusted. Oh no. Spontaneous combustion can happen. It's a very rare feature for the parrots in 1.12. Not many people know that. It's a very, very slim chance, like 1 in 10,000, but oh, poor Polly. Ah, he will be sorely missed. Truly. Truly. Yeah, poor Polly. May he rest in pieces. Yeah, somewhere all over this place. Yeah, that was just a clip show. Nothing much to show there, but episode 117, back from Brussels, and that was on June 11th, 2017. Aha! So that would have been when I came back from the JFS meetup of last year. Ah, what a great time that was. Ah, that was when I went to go see Asus, Killer, Rad and Scott. All in Brussels. We stayed in Airbnb together, did loads of cool stuff, went to the Atomium, went to Oh, excuse me. We went to what's that place that? Oh, what's that little town we went to? I can't remember what it's called. It starts with L. Hang on, I need to look this up. Just bear with me. Just imagine you're listening to some lovely hold music on the phone. Really, really low quality music. Keep listening. It's great music, isn't it? Isn't it fantastic? Leuven! Leuven, that was it. Leuven. Went to Leuven. You didn't really need to know that, but it's one of the things that I would have got annoyed if I couldn't remember. But yeah, that was just an episode where I came back and did a whole lot of talking, all about the trip, all the things we got up to, and no, actually I didn't. That's not true at all. I saved it for a podcast, which I think is a later episode. Yeah, but I think in that one I just mentioned that I'd been on a meetup and expect things to come soon in the form of that podcast. Next up is episode 118, which was more of the Bellagio. So, yeah, I think I'd shown off a rough dirt structure placeholder thing previously, but this is when I actually started working on the Bellagio properly. And if you don't know what the Bellagio is, you're a fool, because I've showed it many times in these videos even, but it's based on another casino from the Las Vegas Strip. There it is right there, based off of one called the Bellagio. How about that? It's sort of like a mini version. Just carried on with the idea of building more casinos. You know, this one based on the Luxor, then this one based on the Bellagio. It's the one with the big fountain in the front, which unfortunately I never really did finish. I had some plans with JSano to do some cool snowball synchronized thing where it'd shoot out snowballs in a cool pattern, a bit like the water jets, but that never really happened. Thanks, JSano. Jeez. Way to be AFK from the server and, you know, doing a degree. Pfft, loser. But yeah, this is the Bellagio. I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out as a build. I never did finish the inside because it's one of those situations where I built the exterior and didn't really know what to do with the interior. I did think it would be cool to have various different quiz shows and game shows within it. Hence why I built this Only Connect, which I don't think I ever showed this on camera in the end. I did record an episode of it, but it didn't go as well as I thought it would, so I never really bothered uploading it, based on a British quiz show. But also, Asus moved his quiz show, Jeffenheimer's, into here, and this was used quite a lot actually, this one. Yeah, lots of stuff happened there.
Hey, Enderman. Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm glad I got that. I'm so glad I got that.
That was amazing.
Oh god, who followed?
But yeah, the rest of it, all kind of empty and unfinished and dangerous and full of holes. And mobs would fall down and always blow up, hence why there's so many patch jobs all over the place. And oh, there's Chili Bean. And Chili Bean again. Lovely. Yeah, patch jobs everywhere, and it's just don't look at it from the inside. Look at it from the outside only, and it looks nice. It looks good. Nice bit of detail, nice shape. I like the slight curve to it. I think I did a good job with the exterior. Just everything else was a bit naff. Yeah, there you go. That's the Bellagio. Not really much to say about this. Could have been better. Could have been worse. But yeah, good addition. And I mainly wanted it here at the end of the strip so that when you went down, it'll be right at the end and kind of look really cool. Like, there it is. Ooh. Very imposing at the back there. It looks massive. But then the closer you get, the smaller it seems. Isn't that weird? Isn't it funny, that perspective? Yeah, it definitely needs to be a little bit wider. Like, maybe even just like 4 blocks more each. Well, maybe not 4. 6 blocks more each side. It would have been just perfect, I think. But anyway, let's move on. So that was Bellagio Building. Episode 119 was that podcast I just mentioned about the Brussels JFS meetup back in July. And that was on August the 3rd, 2017. Don't think I had any... Did I have background footage for this? It might have just been me caving. But yeah, that was just us lot in Discord chatting together about how the trip went. So nothing really to show there, but good to put it down like a diary so I don't forget, and I can always go back and listen to that podcast and remember all the cool and crazy stuff we got up to. So I do really appreciate doing those sort of things. It helps with my noggin, you see, because I've run out of memory. I run out of space in my brain and I start forgetting stuff. Okay, next up, episode 120 was a little bit of a break because this was on September the 13th, 2017, and it was Canuck PvP playing. Oh yeah, I'm not going to go all the way over to Canuck's base, but Canuck made a PvP map based on, I don't know, you had to go around to each like your rival team's base and start a timer. I need to burp, hang on. Okay, no I don't. But yeah, you need like start a timer and make sure that you keep it going. There were some rules. It was a PvP thing. Don't know if there's a clip for it, but that was good fun. Always good to do PvP stuff, even if I am absolutely rubbish. It's good to play with the guys. And it was a good map, actually, so well done to Canuck. It worked well. All the redstone worked. Interesting layout. All the things you want for a good map. Charge!
Let's go, Mark.
Just kidding.
Keep them distracted. I'm shooting them. I shot you.
It's okay, because they can't turn it off fast enough.
Are they all there?
Yep.
Yeah. No, one is coming.
Mark
One
and
is
I
coming.
have a perfect tactic
Saucer
here.
is coming.
I'll be here.
Mark and I have a perfect tactic here.
Oh, sorry, Joe, I just hit you.
It's okay.
I see Austin. I got him. No
Good job,
worries.
Mark.
Oh, me, oh my. Episode 121. It's a big un. Again, a little bit of a gap. October 7th, 2017, I showed off a lovely community project called... Actually, I think the episode was called Rise and Fall of Dang City. Ah, Dang City. Let's head there right now. Ah, Dang City. I had such high hopes for you, and you let me down. No, you didn't let me down. It's just it didn't last very long. But Dang City, this place right here, man, this was gonna be like one of my favorite things, and it still is a very good thing on the server. But this was gonna be my favorite thing. If this was ever completed how I had it in my mind, man, it would have been great. But basically, it's a city. It's a city that we all started building together. Down this big old high street. Ace built, Shorstin built, Radden Scott, Cookie, me, Naxa, Dennis, Zalfa, loads of people. And it's just full. I can't spend loads of time going through this whole place. Just go back and watch that episode. But it's full of cool builds. There's a diner, Dined. And I loved this project mainly because I really loved working on sort of the city infrastructure aspect of it. Working out what buildings could go where the roads should lead to, areas of a city. This was going to be the sort of factory processing section. Here, whether I wanted to build an airport. Over, where was it? Over that way was going to be some docks and a port. There's a ship even. But alas, it never was to be. Interest sort of died out before this project could really get very far. So yeah, it remains like this, an unfinished city, never to see that. Oh man, I'm sounding very depressing, aren't I? But there are some very good builds here at least. You can't deny that, including my lovely stolen bridge. Brooklyn Bridge. Not going to take credit for that, but I did build it at least. Didn't really design it. And possibly one of my most favourite builds of all time on the whole server. That thing right in front of us. Based on another building in New York. The weird pointy triangular one. I've showed this off so many times really, but definitely one of my favourite builds I've done. Unfinished, of course, but it looks cool. So yeah, Dang City. What a great idea. And it started off so strong. Maybe there is potential for it to have sort of a new life on the Season 4 map. Maybe, who knows? I mean, if not, I'm tempted, I think I said this in the past, I'm tempted to do something like this just on my own. Maybe not to this scale, because this is humongous, but to build a sort of city thing. Hey, maybe I should just build Springfield. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Build my own version of Springfield. But, yeah. Good old dang city. Mayor Mixon here, looking over. Is this who I think it is? No, that's not Dimitri. There's a Church of Dimitri somewhere. This is Ace's little thing. I think it's up there. Okay, let's move on. Can't spend too much time. Let's get on to episode 122. Chicken Run. Oh, okay. So that was a little bit of a prank I found, which Joda and I think Dennis a little bit as well did against me. I've already showed off a couple chickens in these videos. One was in Trump Flump Tower, one was in my castle garden, one was in the Bellagio. Basically, that pesky Joda pranked me with loads of chickens everywhere, hence why I called it Chicken Run. And I think I also talked about going to see a live showing of Casino Royale, as well as seeing Honest Tom 23 in London. But that's besides the point. That was episode 122. Episode 123, which was October the 4th, no, October the 24th even, 2017, was a bit of a Halloween themed one back in Shoptown. JC Pennywise, my spooky themed Shoptown shop. This was, as you could probably tell, not long after I had seen the remake of It in the cinema, the spooky clown thing, and I was inspired to make a stupid shop. This is one of those things where I think the name came first. So I was like, JC Penny, that's a shop. Pennywise the clown, JC Pennywise, and I just worked backwards. So, yeah, here it is. In fact, it really should be. There we go, dark and spooky. And I tried to make it a little bit themed, more than just a name. So the actual shop is located underground in the sewer where Pennywise lives. So, ta-da! You go down here and you head down the sewers. Oh no, I'm a little kid. Oh, what's down here? Ah, no, I'm going to get swept away by the current, and oh, I'm going to get eaten by a big scary clown. Here you go. That's exactly what happens in the film. Spoilers. This is Pennywise's creepy sewer tent, circus tent, and inside, lots of weird stuff for sale, like blocks of blood, I Love Derry t-shirts, red balloons, blocks of flesh, and child's soul sand. And also children's tears. Hey, look at that. Fun little build. Nothing too special, but again, nice to do a little themed thing like this and do some stupid editing where I pretend to be Pennywise the clown.
Oh man, I wish I could do that creepy dance that Pennywise does in the film. Never mind.
And yeah, make it look nice and dirty and grotty. And I actually think mobs can still spawn here somehow. So let's get out of here. Let's fly up away. How do I get out again? Oh yeah, up here. As we move on to episode 124. Oh yeah. Which was revealing my super secret, top secret project. Can you believe that that project had been designed for... No, hang on. Well over a year. I had it designed in my creative world, and I still hadn't built it, but it was coming to the end of this map, so I needed to build it now or never. I guess I could have built it in Season 4, but it was this thing right here. And what finally prompted me to build this thing is that I had a cool idea to go with it. Originally, I just wanted to build the Stonecutter's Lodge from The Simpsons, because you may know or not that I'm a massive Simpsons fan, and it's just a cool looking building that I wanted to recreate. But then I had the idea that I could tie it to some sort of club, probably inspired by like the nations and stuff that we have on this server. But I was thinking, oh, it'd be cool to get like a little group of us together to be like the Stonecutters, like a secret organisation. But what could it be? What's so special? What could be the thing that links us together? And it eventually came to me when everyone started making 1,000-hour monuments. So this eventually became the 1,000 Hours Club. All the members who had reached over 1,000 hours playtime on the server became a member, or at least were invited to join and become a member. And they could come here for meetings, which I never did, and also receive gifts, which I did do. And it was also the house of, or the home rather, of my own 1,000-hour diamond monument. This thing right here. 1,000 diamonds for 1,000 hours. Back on the 3rd. Oh yeah, when was this episode? Okay, well I built this building anyway on November the 5th. So I did this later on, but still. Yeah, the actual building was back in November. And it looks pretty accurate, I would say. Go back and watch the episode because, hey, it's a good episode anyway. And you can judge for yourself, can't you? And from the silliness of The Simpsons onto episode 125, which I think I called Boys Don't Cry, things got a lot more serious because, yeah, in that episode, I talked all about my experience going to my very first funeral. In that case, my grandfather's funeral. And like I mentioned a while ago with the introversion, extroversion episode, it's nice to have serious or more serious videos every now and then where you talk about things that you might not usually talk about and maybe things that might possibly help others or inform others. I don't know. But I just thought it was an interesting topic about funerals and death, and also the idea of masculinity and what makes a man and all this sort of stuff. But yeah, not really much to show about that. I don't really think there's a clip for that because it was just me talking and caving. But another interesting episode anyway, I hope anyway. Let's move on to episode 126, which was building the Christmas tree at spawn. December 13th, 2017. We built it right up there. It's obviously now gone because we're past Christmas. We're actually closer now to Christmas 2018. Oh, where does the time go? But yeah, all the guys, or a lot of the guys and gals, were here, and we built a tree, and it's very nice. And we did some silly stuff as well, but I can't really remember what now. Whoops.
I'm really feeling the Christmas spirit right now.
You know when they say that saying like a good artist knows when to stop? I feel like we may have
Compass.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
done. I just brought blocks.
I think we need some snow golems.
We need it so there's no green showing. No leaves.
You don't even want to see a dragon deep throat a.
Yes, I don't even care how that sentence finishes. I do.
Oh, wow.
Oh no! Oh my!
Alrighty, we are definitely on the home straight now, up to episode 127. Things are getting very, very close, and frankly less interesting the newer they are, because they're fresher in our memories. But episode 127 was Stonecutters and a Star Wars Ramble on December 19th, 2017. Yeah, this was I don't really think I did much. I think I did a little bit of interior design of the Stonecutters, which we've now seen. And that was just about when The Last Jedi came out. So I did a big old ramble about how I thought that film wasn't very good. But nothing really too much to show from that, I don't think. So let's move on to episode 128, which was opening Christmas gifts on December 27th, 2017. Again, not terribly much to show, although actually, let's fly back. Let's not bother actually. I was just going to have a quick look at some of the gifts, but I think I might have already done that anyway in these videos, so I won't bother. Yeah, you know, that's a little tradition. We give gifts at Christmas, silly little gifts, either, you know, in jokes or memes or legitimately nice things like diamonds or rare blocks. So that was that. Episode 129 was the 1,000 Hours Club. So that's when I turned the Stonecutters building itself into the idea of the 1,000 Hours Club. And that was on January the 4th, 2018. We've finally reached 2018. How about that? Holy moly. taken a long time. And yeah, not really much to show for that. I just started going around and inviting people to the server. I think to begin with, it was just me, Ace, Rad, Asus, and Killer. And maybe, no, Scott was after. So I think that was the original crew. And then, yeah, people like Naxa and Joda, and Scott, they all joined afterwards. Anyway, episode 130 is something I can show off because that was when I built Hole in the Tooth. My final little thing to ever be built here at JSano Land. But I tell you what, it got a good amount of use on it. This was January 18th, 2018. Hole in the Tooth. What a weird name for a weird game. Good lord, that's creepy. But yeah, it's all about answering questions and trying to get the 10 most, well, not even the 10 most popular, but just 10 answers from a particular category. So it's a bit like Family Fortunes or Family Feud in America, where it'll be like we asked our survey most 10 things that you'd find in a kitchen, and you have to say, oh, oven, microwave, toaster, kettle, and then it'll be like, yes, that's right. And yeah, I just stole all the questions from a board game that I found at Christmas, but it was good. It was fun to play. I think people enjoyed it, and it sort of worked. Had a bit of redstone involved where it would tally up your points and stuff like that. So that was good fun, and a lot of people did. Well, I say a lot. A few people did their own guest hosting of it, which is always good. So Dennis came and did a few. Asus did. Weather did. So thank you guys for taking part and using Hole in the Tooth. Maybe I'll rebuild this. I have a lot of questions left, so I might rebuild this on the new map. Maybe not exactly the same, but I do like the name because it is so dumb. Hole in the Tooth. There it is, by the way. That's the Hole in the Tooth. Okay. So, episode 131 was playing Hole in the Tooth. So, yeah, that's that really. First I built it, then we played it. That was on February the 15th, 2018. Episode 132 was just a clip show. Again, not much to show for that. That was on February the 19th, 2018. Oh, then we have episode 133, which is where the proper meaty section of building the Llama Temple happened. Should I fly or shall I TP? Let's super fly, and you'll just see none of the world load in, because I think I'm probably going to beat it. Yep. Let's just trust I'm going in the right direction, and how good am I in terms of aiming on when to stop? Now. Okay, now we wait. And now, how are you doing? Are you good? How's the weather over there? Oh, okay. Yeah, always the way, isn't it? Went up to much? Oh, really? I've always wanted to... Oh. Okay, I pushed the server too far. I'm sorry. Ooh, look at the sun fade into... Wait a minute. Are you telling me the whole time it hasn't been the mix sun? Oh no! Oh, how could I do this? Right, redo the whole thing. Is it that one? Is this gonna work? Please? I need the mix sun in my life. Uh-oh. Hey, there it is. Oh, beautiful. I'm sorry, Mixon. You should have been here the whole time. Anyway, I recovered from the crash. Oh, look at that weird optical illusion as you go through and come back. Oh, it's so weird and cool. Anyway, yeah. This is Llama-lopolis, Lamaville, Llama City, Llama Temple. The project of many names. But it is basically a temple. Well, first of all, it was just the temple. This thing in the middle right here. Which I decided to base around llamas. All that time ago when we did the Great Llama Expedition of 2016. So I did this. And I wasn't content with that, because this looked good, but I felt like it needed more around it. So that's why I started to build this crazy looking city. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's pretty cool. And I think the coolest thing about this project was that I did a little challenge. I tried to do it procedurally. If you know about procedural generation, it's in, well, it's in lots of things, but you see it in games quite a lot when it comes to things like dungeons or roguelikes, where it'll be a different dungeon every time because it procedurally generates and creates a new version of itself. And I mean, Minecraft is a good example even, because Minecraft procedurally generates terrain. Hence why no Minecraft world is the same as the other. There's a village over there. I didn't know that. Hello. And I thought, hey, wouldn't it be cool if I could do that with a project? But instead of making a computer do the generation, I'll do it by hand. So I did, and I got together an Excel sheet and got some rules in place, and slowly but surely started to build up this city in layers. So bottom layer, then top layer, staircases, bridges, all sorts of stuff. And then finally I did the finishing touches with things like kind of market stalls, trees, and lots of people helped me with this. Nake's helped me, Ace has helped me, Shorston helped me, Dennis helped me, just Joda helped me. So many people, such lovely people on this server. And it all came to fruition very nicely. And this is actually one of my favourite things I've done on the server. I think I've said that about 5 times during this whole video series, looking back. But it's true. There's a lot of stuff that I'm very proud of on the server. It's just cool stuff. I used to think I was a crap builder, and I mean, I'm still not great, but I can build some stuff at least. Yeah, got the wall outside, and it was eventually turned into a PvP map, which we did later on. But yeah, this was, did I say the date? February 25th, 2018, I started doing all this. And it did go on for quite a while, because episode 134 was also Llama Temple stuff. That was March 24th. Again, episode 135 was more Llama stuff. That was April 13th. And then we had a little break with the JFS Awards. JFS Awards were held back in JSano land. I won't bother going back over there, but they were held in the theatre. And amazingly, I won quite a few awards. I kind of swept. What's the phrase? Sweep the awards. Anyway, I won a lot of stuff. So thank you to everyone who voted. By the way, if you don't know what that is, JFS Awards were a little in-game, in-server award ceremony that Ace organised. All the categories, all the voting, all the rounds. And it was really good. I did a few categories myself during the little show, and it was good fun. If there's a clip for that, is there a clip for that? I probably have to find one. I'll throw it in now.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the second ever JSano Fan Server Awards ceremony. And the award for favorite JSano Fan Server Let's Play goes to Muckluck.
Wow, you must all be so sick of me. Oh, but thank you so much for voting. Well, I want to be on. I want to be serious for a second here, guys. No joking about here. This is serious and emotional. Play the sad music. Haven't got any. Okay. Oh, brilliant. Right. Okay.
Not sad.
I do want to say that it is great, like Ace said, that we do have all these memories of playing on here, and it's good to have it in video form. But the reason why I make the videos on here and do the Let's Plays and stuff is because you're all so great, and I'm so fortunate to be on such a nice server. Actually, the first real server that I joined. So, yeah, what good luck I had to join this one first, and what a great few years it's been. And here's to many more in the future. Thank you. And I want to thank Jesus.
Yay.
But yeah, that was a fun video to edit with all of the titles and little clips to throw in and stuff like that. So thank you, Ace, for continuing the tradition of the JFS Awards. We do them at the end of every map. So the next one will be in probably 3 years' time, hopefully. Or more. Who knows? But yeah, that was episode 136 on June 17th. which was actually a lot later than when the awards were. It just took me a long time to edit them. And then episode 137 was finishing off this place, Larmalopolis, I believe. Or maybe not, but just working more on it. That was June 22nd, 2018. Episode 138, oh, we're very close now, guys. Oh, we're very close. 138 was looking around the museums of the map. So Nix's Museum, back near Shoptown, and Aces's Museum, just over there, in Sustica. And also, working more on the Llama Temple. This was a big project. It took a long time, alright. But I think that was the last time, because after that, episode 139, on July the 14th, 2018, was the Llama PvP, where me, Joda, Asus, Naxa, Dennis, Scott and Rad all came together and played a bit of PvP. Finally, so this whole project wasn't built for nothing, because we actually did use it for its intended purpose by the end. We ran around here, tried to kill each other, had some fun. It actually works really well as a PvP map. I'm surprised at how good it actually is. Like the different levels and different routes you can take, stuff like that. So it made me happy. It made me happy that we could finally use it and I could put this project to bed, you know. Nice bit of closure, I suppose. Ooh. So yeah, that's good.
Oh, what?
Oh,
About you can go up here. There's somebody up here.
Okay.
Nixer.
Oh,
you guys,
no.
I need support. I'm coming from behind you guys.
What? Let's take one from each side. Oh, okay. Maybe.
Oh, no. Is it, I think they're going to charge.
Joda's coming down.
It's going to sneak around and shoot.
Yeah.
Joda.
Oh,
Scott.
Rad is-
I'm coming for you. Oh my goodness, you guys. Amazing.
No, I just shot Dennis. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Oh my god, how do we
Good job,
survive that?
Keep going, keep going.
Nixer.
Oh,
running.
frick, no!
Ah.
Oh,
Muck, run back, run back.
oh my god! Oh, so there's someone over there.
Oh, that was fun.
This is kind of the last big thing I've done on this server. Because after that, it was another screenshots video. So again, like looking through all my screenshots folder, just before we move on and seeing all the weird screenshots I had built up over time, and try to explain it, or just, you know, get some memories from it, a bit of nostalgia. And that's kind of it. That's where the regular episodes stopped, and we started doing these World Tour lookbacks. Wow. Oh, we're done. Oh my goodness, let's head back to spawn and end off. Oh, and say goodbye to this map. Oh, I hate goodbyes, but it's got to be done. Ah, so there you have it. There is 4 years, more or less, of playing on this Minecraft server, condensed into just a few hours. Isn't that crazy? But I feel like I've said everything there is to say about the stuff I've done on this server and the builds I've made. There is so much more stuff that I've done on this map. Stuff that you'll never see because I never recorded, but all the hours, over 1,000 hours I played. Oh, don't ruin it now when I'm doing the sad outro. Screw you. Come on, Mixon. Get it together. All the hours I played on this map with the guys. Some people that I still speak to. Other people that have gone away and moved on from Minecraft into other things, and, you know, never probably see them again. But I like to think there are people I've met on the server that I now consider good friends, at least good internet friends, and ones that I've seen in real life now, a lot of them, so that's always nice. Yeah, that's it. We're going to say goodbye to Season 3 because we're going to move on. We're way behind schedule. Everyone else has already got proper bases set up and all sorts of things on Season 4, and I've still been here wallowing in Season 3. We need to get a move on. But this map is still live, so we can always come back and come see it. Like, see how Pam's doing. Check up on the castle. Make sure it hasn't been pranked. Which would be really weird now. But yeah, no, it is time. It's time to move on. That is for sure. And I want to end these videos, and I want to end Season 3 with something that I said at the end of Season 2. Right at the end, all that time ago, roughly, what would that have been about? August or something around then, 2014, on the Season 2 map, I said this. We've got some new rules coming, we've got some new ideas, which should hopefully make for a really, really, really great season of Minecraft on the JSano fan server. Believe me, in the words of Sinatra, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. And I tell you what, I certainly wasn't wrong.